Hello students, in the chapter 3rd, the next topic is mensuration. There are some standard figures. We are talking about some 2D and 3D figures. For example, rectangle. If the length and breadth is given, we know that the area is length into breadth and perimeter is 2 times the length plus breadth. These are some basic standard figures. Okay. Square. If the side is given, the area is a square, perimeter is 4 times a. Parallelogram. Area is length into height. Okay. The area is length to height and perimeter will be 2 times length plus breadth. Remember that the perimeter means that if we are moving on the boundary only, then how long we will walk, that is called perimeter. And area means that the total portion which is covering by this figure is called area. Okay. Now triangle. Area is half of breadth into height. Perimeter means sum of the side. If all three sides are given, suppose this is B, this is A and this is C. Then this is A plus B plus C. Side A plus B plus C. This is the perimeter of triangle. Trapezium. The area will be the half of the height multiplied with the sum of the parallel sides. That is A plus B. And the perimeter is the sum of the sides. It means this A. Suppose this is C and this is D. Then the perimeter will be A plus C plus B plus D. Perimeter means move on the boundary. Rhombus. Rhombus is that where all the sides are equal and these angles are not 90 degrees. If this angle of two adjacent sides are 90 degrees, then that is square. And this is rhombus, so this angle is not 90 degree angle. If we talk about the diagonals, then diagonals cut each other at 90 degree angle and both the triangle bisect each other, okay, at 90 degree angle. The area will be half of D1 into D2 and the perimeter is 4 times A. It means the sides. Kite. There is a little bit difference between kite and rhombus. In the rhombus, all the 4 sides are equal, and in the kite, upper 2 sides are equal and this lower 2 sides are equal. Okay. Now, the area of the kite will be half of D1 into D2. Again, in the kite, both the diagonal will be cut each other at 90 degree angle and bisect to each other. The perimeter will be the sum of the sides. It means B plus B plus A plus A. That means 2 times A plus B. Cube. This is a 3D figure. Cube is now a 3D figure. Remember that in the 2D figures, we can only find the perimeter and the area. But in the 3D figure, since we are having some volume, it could be filled with some solids. So, it will contain some volume. The diagonal of the cube is, suppose from this corner top part to this front corner, the diagonal will be equal to root 3a. Suppose I am connecting both of this. This is A, this is A, this is 90 degree angle. Remember that in the cube, all the faces are squares. So this will be root 2a. Using the Pythagoras theorem, again, this is A, this is root 2a. So this is the diagonal, this, using this figure, root 3a. And the volume is, what is the volume? You can easily find the volume by the base area into height. What the base area is here? The base area is A into A square, and height is also A. That's why A cube. The total surface area. Total surface area means all four faces and top and bottom also. So that is total, there are 6 faces and area of each face is A square 6A square. Lateral surface area. Lateral surface area means total surface area minus top and bottom. Means हमें top and bottom को consider नहीं करना, remaining 4 sides को consider करना. So that is 4A square. In the cuboid, next figure is cuboid. In the cuboid, all the faces are rectangles. Okay. Again, in the similar way, we can find this is L. This is B. So this is root of is L square plus B square, and this is H. So this will be root of L square plus B square plus H square. Okay. And the volume is again the base area, length into breadth into height. Total surface area. It means the area of all 6 faces. This front face is H into L. The last one also the same. 2 times L into H. This side and this side is 2 times B into H. And upper and top, bottom and upper part is 2 times L into, bottom and upper part is 2 times B into L. So thus the total surface area is this. And the lateral surface area, it means the area of all 4 sides. That is 2H L into B. In this, we will not have this upper and bottom part. Taking only this part, that will be 2 times H L plus B. Now come to the cylinder. In the cylinder, we know that if we will open the cylinder, it will be like this, as a rectangle. And this will be the circumference of this circle. That is 2 pi r. And height is H. So this lateral surface area, the surface area of all sides, excluding bottom and top, that will be 2 pi r into H, length into breadth. Okay, and the total surface area is curved surface area plus bottom and top. That will be 2 pi r plus H. And volume will always equal to base area. That is, base area is pi r square and H. That is height. In the cone, remember that the volume is always the 1/3 of the volume of the cone, volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cone will always 1/3 of the volume of cylinder. Okay. And in the similar way, we can find the curved surface area. If you will open this will be in some triangular shape, and this is the part, that is 2 pi r, circumference of this, and height is H, and this side is L. Okay, the curved surface area will be the pi r L, and the total surface area will be the pi r plus L. In the total surface area, including the curve area, we will also include this base part, or I can say the top part, the base of the cone. Okay, remember that when I'm opening this height and this height are different, since it is totally L. I want to represent H height when it is in the form of cone. When it is not in the form of cone, when you will open this page, this will always give you the slant height, that is L. So we can find using this, the curved surface area, half of the base into height, using the formula of triangle. And where the L is, since it is a right angle triangle. So that will be, L will be h root of h square plus r square. Similarly, we have some more formulas. In the sphere is just like a ball. This is a 3D shape. The volume will be 4.3 pi r cube. Just remember this. And TSA is 4 pi r square. Total surface area. Here the total surface area and the curved surface area will be the same because it does not have any bottom or top. Circle, area is pi r square, perimeter 2 pi r. When we come to the hemisphere, the volume will be the half of the sphere, and the TSA is total surface area, curved surface area plus top area. Okay, and the curved surface area is just the half of the sphere. Now come to the frustum. Frustum of a cone, we have learned about it in the 10. If a cone is cut down simply parallel to the base, and we are taking, this is again now a cone, but we are taking this part and removing that cone, then that is called frustum of a cone. The volume will be 1/3 of pi h r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 to r2. You can also find the proof of this. Curved surface area will be pi r1 plus r2l. Total surface area is pi r1 plus r2l. That is curved surface area plus top and bottom. Okay, is this? Now, there is something new concept is here, that is prism. Prism means we will take a triangle. There is a base. In the cylinder, what we have? On the base, we are having circle, and we can say that there are so many circles are put like this, so it is become a cylinder. And in this case, I can say that there are so many similar triangles are put on each other to make a prism. So what is this? On the same triangles will be put on this, and the height will be increased, and that will be the prism. Okay, the base and top is triangle. The base and top of will be the triangle, and the side will be the, what will the side? Side will be the rectangle shape. The side of prism will be the rectangle shape. How many number of sides are there? Here when I'm saying side face, I'm talking about side face will be the rectangle. How many number of sides are there on the base? Suppose here it is 3. If the side on the base will be n, it does not necessary that कि triangles के साथ ही आपका प्रिज्म बनाओ. मैं स्क्वायर के साथ बना सकती हूँ, रेक्टेंगल के साथ प्रिज्म बना सकती हूँ, कोई पॉलीगॉन लेके बना सकते हैं हम लोग लाइक दिस. इसके साथ भी आपका प्रिज्म बनाया जा सकता है. Base and top will be the same, and the remaining faces will be the rectangles. Okay? If the number of sides are n, then the total number of vertices will be 2n, and the total number of faces will be n plus 2. Okay. Now, the lateral surface area, it means the area of the sides. We know that all the sides are here. What are the sides are here? All are rectangle. Okay. So, simply what we need to do, taking the area of first rectangle plus second plus third, and we know that each one is having the same height, so taking the height common, so this sides will be added up and we will get the base perimeter. So base perimeter to height, because since look at here in this question, if I talk, this will be the this portion, the area will be A into D. This portion, the area will be C into D, and the front will be B into D. Taking D common, I will be having A plus C plus D. That is definitely the perimeter of the base. Okay. Volume, always remember the volume will be equal to base area into height. Total surface area. The total surface area will be the lateral surface area, and base and top area. Since the area of base and top will be the same, so 2 times the base and top area. Now talk about pyramid. Look at here, in this prism, we have putting the similar figures on the each one of them and making a tower of the similar figures. But in the pyramid, obviously there could also be any shape at the bottom. But in the pyramid, if I am taking any shape, generally we will talk about rectangle or some square or some quadrilateral. What we are doing, suppose I am taking up to this point. There is one height, taking this point and joining all of them up to the height. It means what I am doing actually, I am taking similar figure of this but smaller than this. First I have put it this, again this and this, this and this. Like this I am making a tower. The figures are similar but the new figure is smaller than the previous one. So what will happen on the sides? They all will look like triangles. And the prism, the side faces are rectangle. But in this case, the side faces are triangles. And the bottom is maybe rectangle or maybe square, whatever given in the question. So in this condition again, it look like some conical shape, but the base is not circle here. You can understand like this. It is just similar to cone, but the base is not circle. For example, you can consider the popcorn packet which we are using in the movie theaters. What is the shape of that? That is just like the pyramid. Obviously that is not having the end point, sharp end point. If you will extend this, that will just like pyramids. So there will be some slant height as similar to cone and direct height. And the volume will be the similar to cylinder. The volume will be the 1/3 of the direct volume. That is base area into height. That will give you the volume of cylinder or volume of prism. Taking just 1/3 of that. That will be the volume of pyramid. Now lateral surface area, the sum of the area of all the triangles. All 4 triangles. That will be the, again taking the height common, we will reach to the half of the base of the perimeter into height. And total surface area will be the lateral surface area plus the base area. Okay, so now we will do some basic question using all these figures, 2D figures and 3D solids. The difference between the outside and inside surface area of a cylindrical metallic pipe of the length 14 cm is 44 cm square. If the pipe is made of 99 cm cube of the metal, find the inner and outer radii of the pipe. Suppose the pipe is like this. Okay, it means I can consider like this. The top is looking like this. Outer radii is suppose R2, inner radii is suppose R1. The height is h, that is given to us 14 centimeter. And given that outside area minus inner area will be equal to 44 centimeter square. Equation 1. And secondly, we are given that the pipe is made of 99 centimeter cube of metal. It means this 99 centimeter cube is the volume of the cylinder. Volume is given 99 centimeter cube. Okay. Now first of all, we are given outside area minus inner area. Look at there. When we are talking outside area and inside area, the top and bottom will be not considerable because pipe is having the outer curved area and there is an inner curved area. So outside area will be equal to, since the outside radii is R2, 2 pi R2h area minus inner area, that will be 2 pi R1h. Height is the same, obviously, will be equal to 44 centimeter square. So R2 minus R1, 2 pi, h will be 44. R2 minus R1, 2 into 22 upon 7, and h is 14. This is cancelled out and this is 2. It means R2 minus R1 will be 1 upon 2, that is 0.5. This is equation number 1. Okay. Now again, given the volume is 99 centimeter cube. Using the formula of the volume. Now, how to find the volume? The volume will be the base area into height. Okay. Now, what is the base area is? It is just like a circular ring. So, base area will be pi R2 square minus pi R1 square into h equal to 99. So now, putting all the values here, we will get, so we will get 22/7 into R2 minus R1, R2 plus R1 into 14 equal to 99. This is 2 and 11, and we have the value of R2 minus R1, that is 1 upon 2. This is already 2, and R2 plus R1 into 2 equals to 9. This 2 is 2 cancel out. This is in the numerator. So R2 plus R1 will be equal to 9 upon 2, that is 4.5. This is equation number 2. And we are having equation number 1, R2 minus R1, that is 0.5. Now simplifying both of this equation, we will get, by adding both of them, 2 times R2 will be equal to 5, R2 will be equal to 2.5. So R1 will be equal to 2. So the inner radii will be inner radius will be 2 centimeter. Since all the units, all the quantities are given with the unit centimeter, so we will put the centimeter. And outer radius will be 2.5 centimeter. This is the required result. Next question is given to us. The curved surface area of a cone exceeds by 88 centimeter square, and if the slant height exceed by base radius by 4 centimeter, find the radius of the base. This is a cone. The base radius is suppose r. The slant height is L. Given in the question is that the slant height L exceed by R is 4 centimeter. Okay, this is equation number 1. Again given that the curved surface area exceed by the base area is 88 centimeter square. Putting the formulas. The curved surface area is pi RL minus base area is pi R square. Will be equal to 88. Taking pi R common, L minus R will be equal to 88. Putting the value of pi and L minus R using equation 1, we will get 22/7 into R. 4 will be equal to 8. 4 times 4 cancel. R will be equal to 4 centimeter. The base radius will be equal to 4 centimeter. This is the required result.